Are you in the market for aircraft parts and have questions about the core return process? I'm Amy and I'm with C&L Aviation Group. Today, I'll be addressing the most common questions we get asked about the core return process. First, what is a core return? When you purchase an aircraft part on exchange, you'll need to return your off unit, or core, as part of that transaction. The core is the part you removed and are replacing, and it's traded for the exchange unit, or the part that you're buying now. What cores are accepted on return? The core should be the same part number or an acceptable alternative as the exchange unit. Alternate parts have different part numbers and in most cases are interchangeable. However, not all alternatives are interchangeable. And sometimes, even when a part is interchangeable, the supplier may choose not to accept the alternate. If you have an alternate unit, clarify whether the supplier will accept it. What is trace documentation? You may have to include trace documentation with your core return. Trace documentation provides important information about the core, such as non-incident statements, the name of the technician who removed it, information about the aircraft it was removed from, and the times and cycles currently on the core. Aircraft parts require special packaging, and that should be specified on the supplier's notes. You may even be required to return your core in the same packaging the exchange unit arrives in. Or you may have to acquire specific packaging before shipping the core to the supplier. Using inadequate packing could result in the core being damaged in transit, so use appropriate packaging. One more thing, be sure to look for your core due dates as part of your transaction. Cores need to be sent to the supplier before the core due date. If the core is not received on time, there may be additional fees. You'll even have to account for the time it takes to properly package the unit, including possibly obtaining adequate packaging material. Keep in mind that packages going through customs might also need extra time, so plan accordingly. If you have questions about when the core is due, what documentation to include, or what an acceptable core is, always feel free to ask the supplier. You can also consult the exchange agreement provided by your supplier for details and the terms and expectations of the exchange. Suppliers should be willing to discuss their specifications for exchanging a core. And be sure to check out our in-depth article on this topic in the C&L Learning Center. Thank you for watching.